My name's Clinton Cummins. I'm the Performance Improvement Executive Director here at St Vincent's Hospital, Melbourne. The role itself is a new role. It's evolved over the last year and a half. The role has components of improvement, which is driving our process, patient experience improvement, but also quality and risk and our quality insurance capability. The role is at the executive level, and that's there specifically so there's a voice of the customer, voice of improvement within the executive team. The role has now grown. We have a much larger team of continuous improvement coaches, seconded staff, driving quite a few significant projects over the last year or so now. So this room we're in today, our operational hub, is a really important part of that, and we hold our top level meeting here once a week, and we have 3 levels. There's a tier under that, which is our tier 2, which is a daily escalation huddle, and there's a tier 1 huddle, which is our daily ward unit level huddle, and that happens every morning, and that's our good to go meeting, which enables us to assess, are we okay against the key indicators, and when we're not, those gaps then turn into problems to solve. Those problems to solve are either solved at that unit level, at that tier 1, or they are escalated to the tier 2. On top of that, then we have the tier 3, which is the performance hub here, that enables us to bring large groups of people together, understand our high level KPIs that link to our patient outcomes, and talk about the big gaps there that perhaps escalated up, or other gaps that we can see that need to be improved. This system that we've got does a couple of things. Enables us, one, to see the gap, enables us to break it down and see where we need to focus, and it also enables us to track change. There's another part to this, which is, one, the improvement part, but the capability building that it drives. Having large groups of people here talking about the process of, what's our standard, what's our actual, to give us our gap, what that looks like in terms of where we focus and then how we problem solve, is part of their own capability building, and that's quite strong in the Performance Matters meeting. Piece to the success of our improvement, our continuous improvement model, is been really engaging our staff, and in particular over the last 6 months our medical staff, our frontline medical clinicians who are involved in patient care, patient experience every day, bringing them actually on board, giving them time to be involved in the improvement work has been the most significant change, and that's been demonstrated through our emergency access collaborative work that we've just completed. So at St V's, the evidence of the continuous improvement model working is very strong in our patient experience, patient care. We've seen a significant reduction in things like falls, pressure injuries, almost halved both of those over the last year or so. So big impact on patient care. We've also had really large scale improvement in our access to our hospital, in both planned and unplanned, particularly unplanned through our emergency department. We've had, for the first time, achieved our 81% national emergency access target, and we're sitting at about 5 to 10% better than the previous year. So quite significant. We've also had things like a length of stay improvement, so getting the patient actually to where they need to be in a quicker amount of time. It's quite a good story here at St V's, attached to the work we've done in our emergency department. We unfortunately had many groups of patients, or many patients, leaving our ED before they were seen, and that was due to the extensive wait times in our ED. Of a group that was overrepresented in that population was our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. So they left more frequently than our non-Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, meaning they weren't getting the care that they needed. Post the change, they're now being seen a lot quicker, within sometimes minutes of arriving, and has moved towards them not wanting to leave and staying, and then getting the care that they deserve and need. So in terms of numbers, that's an 80% improvement for our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. So one of the unexpected and perhaps welcoming outcomes is our engagement of staff and the speed in which that has happened. We're seeing strong engagement from our front line, And I mean, I've been in different industries, but by far this is the quickest and the most engaged I've seen. So the journey at St V's started about a year and a half ago, and it's quite purposeful in that we're trying to establish a foundation, and that we've kind of set ourselves about a 2-year time frame, and we're well on track for that. So the next 6 months is making sure that that foundation is set, the capability that we're building in our people and our teams is really strongly embedded. Beyond that, was then moved to expand it across all aspects of our organisation and all touch points for our patient journey. And that's, again, well on track. And that is really important because it's about ensuring that it's sustainable long term. And to do that, we need the capability to be right, our people to be really engaged, and for it to be something that connects to the patient journey holistically end to end.